Our next movie is named Commando, and it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger as Rambo crossed with Superman.
They hunted him down.
You know, Colonel, we went to a lot of trouble to find you.
They murdered his friends. And they took the only thing he would kill for.
If he wants your kid back, then you gotta cooperate. Right? Wrong.
Arnold was back after his big hit, The Terminator, with the 1985 film Commando. The film co-starred Ray Dong Chong, Alyssa Milano, and Vernon Wells, about a retired colonel, John Matrix, played by Arnold, who has to rescue his daughter, who was kidnapped by mercenaries.
This guy is the greatest commando fighter who ever lived. Just to carry around the weapons that he uses, he has to be in great shape. Ever since Robert De Niro strapped on all those knives and guns in Taxi Driver, there's been an obligatory scene in a lot of violent movies where the warrior suits up for battle. And when Schwarzenegger is finished, he looks like a closeout sale at the weapons store. Pistols, knives, rifles, machine guns, grenades, and a portable rocket launcher.
I expected to see a credit at the end of the film, Mr. Schwarzenegger's clothes provided by General Dynamics.
The film was directed by Mark Lester on a $9 million budget. The 20th Century Fox film debuted at the #1 spot when it was released in October 1985 and stayed there for 3 weeks in a row. It would end up making a little over $57 million, making it one of the biggest hits of the year.
Commando is more of an action comic strip than a movie. The plot motivation is paper thin in this film. Schwarzenegger, tough guy. Bad guys kidnap daughter, he blow him up real good.
To help promote the film, Fox turned to a smaller toy company known as Diamond. The figures would make it to the market a little later than the film, as it would hit toy stores in early 1986. The toy company released, at the same time, 3 different lines. A 16-inch scale of 2 figures, both of Matrix. A 6-inch figure based on Matrix. But for this video, we're going to take a look at the basic 4-inch action figure line. The toy company didn't really stick closely to the film, and it almost comes off as it's based on a Commando cartoon series, much like the Rambo action figures that were hitting stores at this time. However, there was no Commando cartoon series. It's hard to say it's based on the film, as many of the figures are not seen in the movie. It even has a different storyline. Matrix now leads an elite special force group called C-Team. The team has to fight against Fear, the evil forces led by Psycho. The good guys, the C-Team, was made up of the action figures of Matrix, Blaster, Specs, and the final figure from the C-Team was named Chopper, which seems like an inside joke. However, the movie Predator would not be released for about 3 more years.
Get to the chopper!
The Fear team was made up of Psycho, Leadhead, Stalker, and Sawbone. These figures, based on the R-rated film, sold poorly, probably because most of the kids didn't see the film. At least not until it hit home video release, with the figures hitting months after the film, and being released before the film hit video stores. It's no wonder this toy line failed.
A real objection to the film is the character of the villain who we saw there in the last scene, who is, I think, almost unmistakably presented as sort of a leather sort of homosexual guy.
Absolutely, no question. As if Arnold Schwarzenegger had to prove that he was a man by beating him, and there's something a little weird going on there.
Well, that's a look at the movie action figure line that failed, based on Commando. As always, thanks for watching. Thumb up this video so I know you like my content. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Commando.
Let's party. Junkman. Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.